Thanks for joining me. I'm photographer and cinematographer Andrew Geraci, and today we're going to look at the BenQ PD2706U monitor. In this review, we'll go over what makes this monitor special and how well it works in professional situations for photography and cinematography alike. For legal purposes, BenQ did send me this monitor to test out and evaluate, but I was not paid for this review, and all the comments and thoughts are my own, so boom, let's go. Starting off with the design, the monitor features a sleek, minimalistic aesthetic, perfect for any professional workspace, whether you're a PC user or a Mac user. It comes with an ergonomic stand that allows you to adjust for a height, tilt, and swivel, as well as pivot, ensuring comfort while in use, which I found to be very nice. I found the setup of the monitor to be extremely easy to navigate. In just a matter of a few minutes, it was up and running. The design is pretty solid overall. However, one thing, and this is just a personal little quirk I have, is the monitor that I use, is that the silver bar at the bottom of the monitor is a bit distracting because it's silver and the rest of the monitor is black, and it draws your eyes to it while you're editing, which I don't necessarily like. You can easily gaff tape it off with black tape, but as a professional, I would expect a solid black frame around the entire monitor for better uniformity while working. That being said, it's not really a huge deal, but you may find it distracting while editing. In terms of connectivity, the PD2706U is equipped with multiple ports, including one USB-C, one HDMI 2.0, and one DisplayPort 1.4. This variety allows seamless connection for a wide range of devices, enhancing your workflow capability. There are two USB ports, both A and C, on the side of the monitor if you wish to connect external devices, which I think is nice. I also think it would have been better, though, if these were placed underneath the monitor to minimize distractions and allow you to place another monitor next to it if you still want to use it, but it still works if you're using it as a solo display. Now we move on to the display's picture quality. This monitor boasts a 27-inch 4K UHD screen with a resolution of 3840 by 2160 pixels. It utilizes a standard IPS panel, providing wide viewing angles of 178 degrees, both horizontally and vertically, aiming for consistent color accuracy from any perspective. That being said, after using this monitor for the last 2 weeks, I can say that there are a few issues with the viewing angle, and if you're not sitting directly in front of it, there is a mild brightness and color and contrast shift, which may be an issue if you're wanting to use this as a secondary monitor, viewing it from an angle. That being said, the imagery and UI is tack sharp on both Windows and Apple machines, and it's a solid workspace experience. When you get into the creative space, the monitor looks great in DaVinci Resolve and Adobe Lightroom. The colors pop, and the sharpness in the detail is also a huge plus. I think BenQ did a lovely job when it comes to the playback of content on the screen, as it's replicated quite nicely. The blacks are black and the whites are white, and the only improvement I could see for this is a better uniformity when viewing it from other angles, and if it was an IPS black monitor versus just a standard IPS. I'm not a big fan of the 27-inch monitors, so if you're planning on getting a new monitor, I definitely opt for the 32-inch version. That extra 5 inches makes a huge difference. And that's what she said. Ha! Jumping into color performance, the display covers 95% of DCI-P3, 100% of sRGB, and 99% of Adobe RGB. These specifications make it ideal for tasks requiring color precision reproduction, such as graphic design, photo editing, and video production. It has a delta E value of less than 3, which is okay, but personally as a professional editor and colorist, a value of less than 2 or 1 would have been better. However, let's be honest, you're not going to find that in a sub $600 monitor, though, so to see these specifications, I think it's adequate for the price. The monitor does come pre-calibrated, and if you go into the monitor's setting systems, you can choose from a variety of color profiles, which is super helpful depending on the task that you want to perform and the output that you want. It also comes with a nifty little programmable dial that you can use to set up programmable functions like KVM switching or adjusting brightness, contrast, and audio volume. If you don't already use something similar to this, then this is a pretty awesome feature and something I haven't seen from other display manufacturers. If there was just a way to customize it, and maybe there is, I would love to be able to link specific programs or macro tasks to each specific editing environment, to each key. So if you know a way to reassign these functions, let me know down below in the comments, because that'd be pretty awesome. As a side note, the KVM feature of this monitor is top-notch and super easy to manage. I've used other KVM options that require the use of software being installed on both systems, but this one works without needing that. It only takes a few minutes to set up, and when you're done, you can easily connect 2 computers, even 2 different OSs like Mac and Windows, and it works flawlessly. This is a huge plus for me since I run 4 or 5 different workstations at the same time. Wrapping up, the monitor also supports HDR, enhanced contrast, and color range for a more dynamic visual experience. However, being that it maxes out at 400 nits, it's not that great, and I definitely wouldn't recommend it for using a true HDR workflow When viewing it in SDR, you're going to get an average nit range of about 250 to 350, which is good for the price point of the monitor, but it could always be better. In conclusion, the BenQ PD2706U is a solid monitor designed for creative professionals. I didn't really try any gaming with it since it's only 60 Hz, which isn't that great. 120 Hz would be far better, but then you're looking at a much more expensive monitor. But with its superior color accuracy, ergonomic design, and versatile connectivity, it definitely stands out as an excellent choice for anyone in the creative field looking for a great budget color monitor. Thanks for joining me, and if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Happy shooting!